All right. So, Jay, we got a big time commitment on Tuesday. This dude's a player. I know a lot of fans are looking at that star rating and thinking, I don't know.
Trust me. Learn a lesson.
This dude is a baller.
You are Locked On Sooners, your daily podcast on the Oklahoma Sooners. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Once again, thanks for making Locked On Sooners your first listen every single day. Shout out to all the everydayers out there. Tune in and subscribe to the show wherever you get your podcast. We're part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. And thank you for making Locked On the number one podcast network in the industry. And Jay, the Oklahoma Sooners added their seventh commitment in the 2027 recruiting cycle in Mikyal Davis out of Arizona, Phoenix in particular. 5'11", 6 foot, 175, 180 pound cornerback that just fits the mold of what you're looking for from a Brent Venables corner. Look at what we did in the Alabama game and all of the big time plays that Cortland Guillory and Eli Bowen and Devin Jordan made in the diverse plays that they made. This is the kind of cat that you're getting, a guy that can make plays in so many different ways.
So yeah, when I watched his tape, so of course dove into it, and the one thing I noticed about him, and I heard somebody in the industry talk about this about him in the recruiting industry for Oklahoma, and I pretty much agree. I watched it, and I'm like, he reminds me of Kendall Dolby. He has that knack for hitting people. Like, that was the thing you liked about Dolby, who was also a 3-star, coming from JUCO. But you watch him, you're like, oh man, he likes to hit for his size. Mm-hmm. The pursuits there, the speed, the quickness, the agility, the coverage skills. All of that, John, I started to notice that. I'm like, oh, he's got something. And that's what everybody's been excited about now. Granted, top 400 player right now. That ranking is for today. 2027 is his class. Go look at the offer sheet. That list is long. He ain't getting offered by just, any scrub programs. You got Bama. But when you look at the offer sheet, John, it's insane. Like, of course, you got Oklahoma. You got Bama, the 2 in-state school, in Arizona State. Florida State's on there. Indiana. Indiana's going cross-country now. Now, you know Indiana's recruiting everybody now because they dominate in the game. But you also add in all these SEC schools. Missouri's on them. Ohio State's on them. Notre Dame, Ole Miss, Oregon, Sacramento State, which, they're trying to work on moving up. Tennessee, SMU, Texas A&M, USC, Vanderbilt, Washington, Wisconsin. Yeah. Those aren't scrub schools. That is a great list.
Yep. That is not a 3-star offer list. That is a blue chip offer list.
Yes.
And it's easy to let the star status dictate how you're going to feel about a prospect, but I just really encourage everybody to go watch the kid play, because when you watch him play, you see the vision. You see how Brent Venables and Jay Valai can deploy him and make him a significant part of this defense, because he just does everything so well. He's sticking in coverage. He can play man-to-man. He's got good situational awareness in zone. He seems to have a really good knack for diagnosing the play. And when you watch some of those Arizona offenses, they're running a lot of stuff that's, cross the field, trying to get guys open underneath coverage. And he does a great job at like sifting through the players to keep with the guy that he's supposed to be guarding in man-to-man. He's physical off the line of scrimmage and press man. He's, making sure to disrupt the timing of the opposing wide receivers' routes. And then, like you talked about, man, he'll come up and stick a guy. He is not afraid to help out in run support, and he provides a physical presence on the edge. And that's the thing that has separated Oklahoma's defense from a lot of these defenses in the country, is the way that their cornerbacks attack the screens and attack the edge when teams try to run wide on them. That's what makes them so good right now. And so this is a perfect Brent Venables and Jay Valai cornerback. And again, in his highlights, you'll see him multiple times blitzing off the edge from either a slot corner spot or from an outside corner spot. So again, you can see the vision. This kid can play, and they can use him in a variety of ways. And again, just another big time addition in this 2027 recruiting class that is like really off to the races, way ahead of schedule compared to the other recruiting classes we've seen out of Oklahoma. And that just speaks to the success that they're having this year and the belief that Brent Venables has this thing set up for the long haul.
Yeah. Just keep winning. And these players are recognizing, especially on defense, what this staff is doing, what these players are doing, how excited these players are for playing for the staff. That matters. I think that matters a lot more than people realize, because they look like they're having fun. For real. They look like they're enjoying it, even when it's struggling, when there's issues with the offense, whatever. The defense still looks like they're out there having fun. It's like they're looking their chops ready to go back on the field. And if it gets short and they go out there and they're like, yeah, let's go do it. You know, I don't want to exhaust them, but at the same time, they're like, offense don't want to score, we'll score. And then they go out there and get points. I'm just like, defensive players like seeing that. And I think that that's becoming the selling point of playing for BV and playing for the staff is, yeah, you're going to have fun. It's going to be a good time. And I love it. So the class is growing. I love that.
And they'll play 4 cornerbacks. Like, they're not afraid to use a rotation out there at cornerback. You know, this year we've seen, you know, like 5 guys at least, with Eli and Cortland and Jacoby Johnson, Gentry Williams, and Devon Jordan. And then even this past game, they used 4 cornerbacks. And I think that speaks to it. Also, they're not afraid to play young corners if they're good enough. Cortland Guillory. Sorry, Guillory. I did the Teddy Lehman thing. The Brent Venables thing. Sorry. Guillory, true freshman. Eli Bowen was a true freshman last year. They'll play these young cats if they're good enough and they're up to the challenge. And so I think that speaks volumes as well, because, hey, I can go earn a spot. Nothing is given. Nothing is guaranteed just because you're an upperclassman. You can go and you can earn a spot. And I think that does say something to give Oklahoma a little bit of an advantage on the recruiting trail a little bit.
Oh, 100%. And that's what you want. You need this advantage. This advantage is going to help you with the opportunity of propelling and do big things going forward. 27 class is probably the most important class for Oklahoma. 26, meh. 27 is the most important one, because I think 27 is going to be the class of a bunch of freshmen that's actually going to get the opportunity to play like we're seeing right now.
Yeah, you're going to have turnover eventually, and you're going to need to continue stacking classes. But I think this is the one that feels like Brent Venables' hat is set in stone at Oklahoma. And the way the 27 class is coming together already, they're the number 1 recruiting class in the country at this point. It's still early. You're a year and a month out from the 2027 early signing period, but that just gives them more opportunity to continue to build this class out. I mean, they haven't even really attacked the defensive line yet in the 27 cycle. And you know that they're going to have guys, a Zane Rowe is going to be somebody that they're going to continue to pursue out of Denton Geyer, somebody that was already committed to him and then just kind of backed off more just to open up his options and just kind of see what the world had for him, because he was so young when he committed. It took everybody by surprise. That's a dude that's going to have a chance to be a part of this class, and they're going to have a great recruiting class. It's already stacked with Caden
stacking up
and Cooper Hackett, the offensive tackles. You've got another cornerback in Mikyal McCreary, a 4-star prospect, DeMar DeZern, the wide receiver out of California. Like, this is a really, really good class. Jackson Stokes at running back out of California, a big-time playmaker. And then Luke Wilson out of South Lake Carroll, a really nice offensive tackle, potentially an interior offensive line prospect, a dude that moves really, really well and very athletic, very physical down there for the Dragons. So they're doing some really good work in the 27 cycle, and it's only just beginning.
Only just beginning. And you keep winning, guess what happens? More of this will happen. So keep winning, baby. Let's go keep winning.
Stock is rising, and you got a great chance to make even more noise and create a December to remember.
Oh, good old Lexus commercials.
That's right. That's right. Instead of Lexus with ribbons around it, you'll have 2026 and 2027 prospects. Hey, apparently there's going to be a 2027 quarterback that's going to be in Norman this weekend out of California.
The list is growing. We've been putting a little bit together in the Discord or whatnot, and we have a thread in there for recruiting, and it's It's getting really long, John. We're going to see some pretty. We may have to talk about that on Friday's show when we start compiling more of it as they post. But there's been a lot of players posting that they're going to be pulling up, and this is a chance for Oklahoma to really impress them.
Just go do it. Just go win. Do it. Just do it in like dominating fashion. Like, let's go get a comfortable, convincing win against Missouri. That'd be nice, but we'll see.
That warmed my day.
That's right. We're going to have our crossover with John Miller of Locked On Mizzou coming on Thursday. Friday, we'll have Friday Fan Feels to just hear how you're feeling about the Oklahoma Sooners heading into the second to last game of the regular season and against our bitter Big 8, Big 12 rival, the Missouri Tigers. I mean, not a rival, but there's definitely a lot of bitterness. We'll just say that.
There's emotion there.
There's emotion. There's a lot of emotion.
As BB would say.
I don't mind considering them a rival. I mean,
I do.
It's fine.
No.
Oklahoma State doesn't want to play us anymore, so let's just
we're very at Texas. We're good.
Let's get a little border war.
Ole Miss is our rival now.
Yes, as Stephen Willis likes to say, our long-hated rivals from the start of college football.
So funny.
All right, that's going to do it for today's episode of Locked On Sooners. Thanks so much for tuning in, being a part of the show. Subscribe to the show wherever you get your podcasts. We're part of the Locked On Podcast Network, and we're free and available wherever you get your podcasts. Go hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button to let you know when new episodes drop. Follow Jay at Unfair Sports. Go check him out at Unfair Sports on YouTube for more college football and Oklahoma Sooners coverage. You can follow me at John 9 Williams and read my work covering the Sooners over at SoonersWire.com. The show is at Locked On Sooners on all of your favorite social media platforms. But until next time, he's Jay. I'm John. We'll talk to you then. Boomer.
Sooner.